Okay. Let's see. Trying to see if we airing. And I believe we are live, ladies and gentlemen. So, welcome back to the Chicago Conservative Live Stream Edition, guys. I know it's a little late, but it's better late than never, guys. Had a problem with my eye, so it took me a couple days to, get it healed up and stuff like that. But we are back, guys. And today, Lord have mercy on these black liberal souls, guys. Because it's mainly, I hate to say it, you guys know I hate starting off like this, but it's always the black folks, mainly black women, if I'm being honest, always gotta just be the knuckleheads when it comes to these liberal mindsets, guys. Now, let me just add more context when it comes to everything. What's going on, Stray? Now, guys, there's been a lot of hoopla, riffraff. There's been a lot of, controversy over the student loan debt that's in America right now, which happens to be $1.7 trillion. Annual growth resumed in 2024 following year, guys. So let me just give you guys some numbers before we get into this video, because this looks like this is going to be crazy. The Roland Martin. Oh, no. Man. Man, it took a long time with the locks, man. Dedication, man, dedication. But guys, don't want to get sidetracked. But the federal student loan debt represents 92.2% of all student loan debt in America. Now, the average person, this is the crazy part. This is kind of wild, guys. Brace yourselves. The average person who has student loan debt in America is $41,000. That's the average student who's in student loan debt right now in America. Average being $41,000, so it can be less than that or more than that, guys. But an average of $41,000 is just absolutely dumb. And then these people go to college and they learn absolutely nothing. They're getting scammed. These black liberals and these white liberals, they're all getting scammed. What is college nowadays? I know college used to really mean something back in the day, but nowadays, I mean, just look at the numbers, guys. Like the average public university student borrows $31,000 to attain a bachelor's degree. 31 G's. You know what I can do with $31,000, guys? Come on. But let's just get right into the video. So this is Roland Martin's show. I believe he's going to be trying to defend the fact that, I don't know, student loan debt should be free, or should nobody pay on student loan debt or something like that. That's what I'm saying. It's absolutely communism, guys. This is straight up communism, what the far left is trying to do. Now, like, just the crazy people who just can't think for themselves when it came to this Joe Biden student forgiveness loan and all of this crazy crap. Like Joe Biden, first of all, Nancy Pelosi already came out and said that this is not possible. Okay, this isn't possible for hard working class citizens in America to use their tax dollars to pay off a bunch of crazy entitled college kids student loans. That don't even make sense. Why would we do that? And then the fact that Joe Biden tried to go behind Congress back to still do this and still couldn't pull it off is crazy. But it wasn't just Joe Biden. It was Bernie Sanders too. This is just one of those things that they do when it comes to the free, guys. You know what the Democrats do. Oh, free this, free that, free everything. We're going to give you free healthcare. We're going to give you free food. We're going to give you free this. We're going to give you free college, full rise, this, that, and the third. We just got all the money to just spend. And that's not how this works. Now, don't get me wrong. If you pay for college and you paid off your debt, then you don't have a problem. But $1.7 trillion in debt when it comes to student loans alone is crazy, guys. So we're going to see what Roland Martin got to say, guys. Honestly, I can't take this dude seriously for nothing. And then we're going to watch a few libtards just give their opinions about them having to pay their student loans back. So without further ado, guys, I'm not going to drag this any longer. Let's roll a clip. Like and subscribe if you're new.
Remember all those folks whining and complaining, saying that, oh, Joe Biden, he didn't do enough to end student debt relief, even though he tried to get rid of all.
Now, y'all know I got to pause it all back. Just said this before the video even started. That was a lie. How is Joe Biden going to do that? Let's be honest here. Who's going to pay for that? It's not like Joe Biden is going to pay for everybody's student loan debt forgiveness with his own money. He's not going to do that. He's going to use tax dollars. That was his plan. But even Congress, even Nancy Pelosi, for crying out loud, said this isn't possible, Roland. That's what I'm saying. Dudes like this have shows and they be just flat out dumb. But let's just continue.
Student loan debt relief went to the U.S. Supreme Court. The U.S. Supreme Court said no, and then he turned around and then they figured out within the rules how they could wipe out more than 150, upwards of $200 billion in student loan debt. And then people were still bitching and moaning about how they wanted him to wipe out student loan debt relief when it was already clear it didn't happen. So maybe if a bunch of those same people had voted for Hillary Clinton in 2016, then that would have happened, because then she would have appointed 3 Supreme Court justices. But that's another story.
What are you talking? See, this is why I can't with the left. I can't with these people. Nobody is going to accomplish that. Why the hell would we put $1.7 trillion in federal taxes towards student loans, towards a bunch of entitled college kids? That's a bad investment alone. What are you talking about? Oh, so just add on to the $36 trillion that we already are in. So what? Now we just gonna make it to like a good 40? Because it's gonna come with interest. But this dude is absolutely nuts. It don't matter if you Hillary Clinton, Barack Obama. It damn near don't even matter if you're, I don't know, the Red Power Ranger at this point. It's not gonna happen. It's not happening. You're not gonna get people to vote on using federal dollars to pay off on student loans. People who didn't go to college have to pay for people who went to college and wasn't responsible to pay off their debt. That's crazy to me. And then people are forgetting that it's a loan. You got people out there saying, "Oh, a student, what they call it, a loan for college isn't the same for an auto loan or a loan for a house." Like, oh my God, somebody got to help these people. Seriously, a loan is a loan, no matter what it is.
So what then happens? Folks sit on their asses. They don't vote, or some vote for MAGA, and guess what we now get? This from the clueless press secretary Carolyn Levitt about student loans.
The Trump administration has announced we will put an end to Joe Biden's illegal student loan bailout attempts.
That's right.
No student loan has been referred to collection since March of 2020. That comes to an end. On May 5th, the Department of Education will resume involuntary collections for borrowers with defaulted federal student loans. The student loan portfolio controlled by the federal government is nearly $1.6 trillion, but fewer than 4 out of 10 borrowers are in repayment.
That's what I'm saying. It's more than that, ladies and gentlemen. You feel me? Like this is just, I mean, she does a fabulous job, by the way, guys. I love our new White House press secretary because she be cooking. She's way better than Karine Jean-Pierre, old burrhead ass.
This is unsustainable, unfair, and a huge liability for American taxpayers. Debt cannot be
wiped. It's unfair. It's unfair, liberals. It's unfair. Pay your fair share. Ain't that what you guys say all the time? You guys actually do need to pay your fair share, though, because this isn't even our money that we have to pay on. Why are we like, why is this even a thing? Who thought this was possible?
Wiped away. It just ends up getting transferred to others. So why should Americans who didn't go to college or went to college and responsibly paid back their loans pay for the student loans of other Americans?
That's
The
right.
Trump administration will never force taxpayers to pay student loan debts that don't belong to them. Student loan borrowers need clarity, and we're finally giving it to them. Borrowers will now be clearly expected to repay their loans, and those who default on their loan obligations will face involuntary collections. The government can and will collect defaulted federal student loan debt by withholding money from borrowers, tax refunds, federal pensions, and even their wages.
So, just to put it in short terms, they gonna garnish your check. They are going to garnish your tax return. They are going to make you pay by force if you don't start paying on your student loans. If you don't have any time payment plan or something like that, they are going to garnish. Am I back up, guys? Am I back up, ladies and gentlemen? Okay, am I good? Okay. Sorry, guys. I don't know what just happened. Yeah, I don't know what that was at all. Yep. Okay. Sorry, guys. Okay. Okay, I'm back up. Okay, what was I saying? Yeah, the new press secretary is an absolute fabulous press secretary. She's way better than Karine Jean-Pierre. And the thing is this, guys, what I was saying was I don't see the big issue with what she's saying. You took out that loan, so you have to responsibly pay that loan back. What did these people think this was? If you take out a loan and if you go to college to pursue a good job, a good paying job, I mean, it's not our fault that you did not utilize your degree. That's not our fault. And the thing is this, guys, when it comes to these libs in college, we all know nowadays that majority of these college kids are entitled. They don't know real struggle. They don't know like to even work a real job, even when it comes to a job like McDonald's. I mean, these people work hard. They pay taxes. I mean, what else you want me to say? I don't care if they work at McDonald's. If they pay their taxes, then what's the issue? And then my thing is this, like, I want to be real here for just 2 seconds, guys, before I continue. I'm sorry, I don't want to drag it. But the thing is this, guys, when it comes to the debt in America, this is what we have to do. We have to do this. They will garnish your check. Basically, what she was saying in short terms, if you do not pay off your student loans, when it comes to a payment plan or anything like that, they will garnish your check or they will garnish your tax return, your federal tax return, or wherever, whatever, however you get your taxes. They're gonna get their money. Okay, guys. So it's like it because us, it's not fair to us. We paid our loan back. So what's the problem? Either get on a payment plan or your check is just gonna get garnished. Or your federal tax return is gonna get garnished. But let's continue, guys.
America is $36 trillion in debt. We must get our fiscal house in order and restore common sense to our country. If you take out a loan, you have to pay it back. It's very simple.
Exactly.
Really? Okay. Gotcha.
Like, yes, it is that simple. What I'm curious what his rebuttal is going to be, because I don't understand what's the problem. Why are you confused, my guy? Yes, if you take out a loan, you have to pay it back. What's the, is the math not mathing for you, Roland? What's going on with you, dude?
Should tell that when taxpayers Trump used $25 billion to give to farmers, and last time because of his dumb tariff decision. Roxanne Garza, Director of Policy at Ed Trust, joins us now.
This is just absolute, like, A-list meat riding when it comes to Donald Trump, guys. They cannot stop meat riding Trump to save their life. Why are you talking about tariffs, bro? Why are you talking about farmers when we're talking about student loan debt? They cannot stop talking about Trump. It's actually crazy.
Is now from Washington, D.C. Roxanne, glad to have you here. Elections have consequences. A lot of people were complaining about Biden, didn't do enough. He was catching hell from all sorts of people, and they just ignored the almost $200 billion in student loan debt relief that actually took place. Well, guess what? Now people are realizing that Trump don't give a damn, and they're now going to have to deal with the possibility of their wages being garnished.
Yeah, no, thank you. First of all, thank you so much for having me to talk about this issue. Yes, as we just now heard, that is the plan. So next month, for the first time in about five years, federal student loan borrowers will start to face the financial consequences of missed payments on their student loans. So the people that we're talking.
And guys, let's not forget the numbers here. The average student with student loan debt is $41,000. That's on average, though. That's 41 G's or more. I've seen people with $100,000, $150,000 in student loan debt. Like, bro, you like just buy a house at that point. What are you doing? I don't understand what you guys are doing, wasting all of this money for. And then when it comes to when it comes down to the to the nail on the head, $1.7 trillion in debt when it comes to student loans is insane. If that don't say college is a scam, I don't know what does, guys. Because we are seeing no profit from this at all. Where's the revenue?
Talking about here are people that are potentially delinquent on their loans currently. So that means you've missed a payment, you missed up to 3 payments, so you can be delinquent for 90 days. After those 90 days, your loan is essentially flagged as delinquent. At that point, it can affect your credit score. And then, once you're about 9 months of no payment, then your loan goes into default. And that's when you can really see these very serious financial consequences. Like she said, wage garnishments, tax credit garnishment, Social Security, things that, people really rely on.
Yeah, they're going to garnish your check. So good luck with that one.
To make ends meet, those are things that the government can start to garnish in order to, essentially make a payment on that debt that you owe.
I'm sure a lot of these people really wouldn't mind if Kamala Harris is the one who was sitting in the Oval Office.
What
Well,
are you
I think
What are you talking, Roland? This isn't good for your party, bro. This isn't good for your party. People like you need to shut up. Why are you pushing Kamala Harris? First of all, Kamala Harris is so miserably bad as a candidate. She was terrible as an attorney general. She falsely accused a man by the name of Jamal Truelove of, I believe it was murder, and he had to do 10 years in prison, falsely accused, and then Kamala Harris had to pay this man $31 million or $13 million, one or the other, because she was withholding evidence that was going to set him free. So she's not a good person, my dude. She doesn't know what she's doing. After her, like, she had $1 billion to campaign with, ladies and gentlemen. $1 billion. Trump had only what, like $500 billion? Probably not even that. He probably raised over what, $375 million for his campaign. Kamala Harris had $1.0 billion to campaign with. And you mean to tell me she still couldn't win? She had all the media. She was basically on every ketchup bottle. She was on every commercial. She was like, not everywhere in the media, but they was basically pushing her way more than Donald Trump. And the people saw them being biased.
I think the
First-rate fertilization.
Yeah, they absolutely tripping, guys. I don't know what they see in Kamala Harris. She is an absolute donut. She is a donut.
point that is important to make here is that 2025 was going to be the year that these consequences were going to be faced. I think the problem that you have right now is that, or the thing that might have been different in another situation, is that this is happening all while this administration has decimated the Department of Education by, essentially cutting half of its staff, making big cuts to the staff in the Federal Student Aid Office that is really charged with managing this process. And also all while they are wanting to make changes, installing essentially applications for student loan repayment options that are more manageable, like the SAVE plan.
Okay, but that's better than nothing, though. Why are you making it seem like that's a bad thing? If they're trying to work with the people who are trying to pay off their student loan debt, what's the problem? Why you see how they just try to really manipulate something like into being bad when it's good? Like, I don't know why the Democrats think that this works. You can't make me think that paying off a loan that I took out and then refusing to pay it is good. That's not good, dude. That's basically stealing. I have to pay that money back.
That would reduce payments for borrowers. So I think the real issue is that this is happening all while this administration is doing a lot of other things that are hurtful, that are causing chaos for student borrowers.
How is that causing chaos? How long have they not have they, do you? Oh my gosh, bro! I don't think they get it. $36 trillion in total as a country. $1.7 trillion off student debt alone. Alone. What do you mean? This is like, how is this administration doing anything bad? They want the college kids to pay their money back. What is bad about that? How is that hurting them? These people should be well beyond their college years now. I mean, let's keep it a stack. If you're not using your degree, making it useful with your life, that's not Trump's fault. if there's executive order decisions that are being made to where, you know, it's gonna cut the deficit down, then that's just what's just got to happen. I'm sorry, this debt has to be paid off.
So it's really creating a perfect storm of all of these things kind of coming to a head at the same time. And this is really the last thing that borrowers need when there's already a lot of chaos, a lot of unanswered questions about what they should be doing, how they should be repaying their loans. I think this is the—
What do you mean unanswered questions? We're questioning you. Why haven't you been paying off your student loan debt? You see how stupid these people are? Or is it just me? Or is it just me, guys? Because I know I don't be tripping when I'm listening to this crap. What are you talking about, lady? Like, what do you actually mean? Let's just keep going.
The other thing to really take note is,
like, I should be, sorry to pause it, but I should be questioning you. What do you mean they're asking questions? What question is it there to ask? Just pay the money back.
you know, people want to make payments on their loans. They want the payment to be manageable, but they want to make payments, but they don't know how. Like the process just isn't clear for people to start going down that path of finding like the right repayment plan for themselves and really starting to make those payments. So the idea that, you know, this administration is trying to bring clarity in this moment, if anything, there's a lot of chaos and confusion in this moment.
And they're not going to give.
First of all, the only reason why it's chaos is because they're whiny babies. They're whiny babies that don't know how to be held accountable for anything. They've never had any responsibility in their life. They probably don't think or act like adults at all. These people are crazy. So that's probably the only thing I can think of as to why it will be chaos is because these people are nuts and they don't want to pay the money back. That's why. And they're just losing their mind.
Yeah.
And I don't see what the confusion is. Like, this lady is just over the top gaslighting right now.
Give them any relief. They're gonna be you know, hard asses on this. I mean, folks just might as well get used to it.
Yeah, I think that's right. I don't think that we will necessarily, you know, see a lot of leniency or the administration, you know, potentially trying to find ways to make repayment easier. I think in previous administrations, you know, people understood that these financial consequences of default are very real for students and borrowers and their families at a time when we're seeing, you know, cost of living go up, housing, childcare, all these different costs that are really stretching families thin. So that is why there was really this attempt to make repayment.
Well, here's the thing. How about you guys stop promoting college? How about you guys start promoting trade? Start promoting capitalism. And how about you guys stop supporting communism all day and stop being socialist all day? Then maybe you guys will see a drop in the debt in the debt when it comes to the country and when it comes to student loans.
Easier on families and trying to create repayment plans that were more affordable, that could provide relief. That is not what we're unfortunately seeing right now out of this administration at a time when a lot of these flexibilities are coming up.
So folks just might as well prepare themselves because they're going to come after the money.
Yeah, I think
I hate how they saying this. Like, oh, I hate the left sometimes when it comes to their media because this is what they do, guys. They fear monger. You hear how he's saying it? They're gonna come after your money. Like, dude, get real. They're not coming after your money. If you don't pay, they're giving you a choice. Either you can pay off your student loans, or they're going to garnish your check when you get paid, or they're just going to take it out of your taxes when tax time come around. So, I mean, it's a choice at the end of the day. They're not just going to take your money. Like, Roland Martin, you're a clown. Why you looking at little boys on your laptop, sissy?
I think that's true. I think what I would recommend is that if you do have student loans, if you haven't been making payments, you should contact your servicer. The Department of Education, says that you can contact them to figure out what your next step is to make a payment. So, I would make sure that I would contact the servicer. I would contact the federal student aid office and see what your options are. Make sure that
why don't they just call the college that they went to? I mean, yeah, those are good options too, but it's like anybody, how would they not? Oh, it's like anybody with a brain, with a working brain, could easily find out how they can get started on paying off their student loan debt. You don't have to call the government like, hey, government, how much student loan debt do I owe? Like, you don't even have to do that. I mean, yeah, that's an option, but can't you just call the college that you went to? I mean, isn't that kind of like step one? Ain't that kind of where you went wrong in the first place? I'm just saying.
You understand what plan you're on, whether you can get on a more affordable plan in order to avoid delinquency or default. The problem is, I don't know that you will get your questions answered or your call answered. So I would.
Then maybe they should just call the college. See how easy that is? See how they just try to complicate everything when they could just make things so simple? So simple. Just call the college. What do you mean they might not give you the answer that you're looking for? What do you mean? They probably wouldn't know anyways. Your college will probably know more because they know your classes. They know where your money went to, The government kind of just gave you the money.
Would say, I would urge people that if you can't get through to somebody, then you really should make your voice heard with your member of Congress, and really make them understand that, you're trying your best, you're trying to get in touch with the agency, you're trying to make it right. But sometimes it's going to be really difficult, again, because of the staff cuts. So I think those are the big things for people to know right now. There aren't a lot of options. There's not a lot of clarity. So I would, actively reach out again to the Department of Education to the extent that you can get through to your servicer or to your member of Congress.
Crazy. Roxanne, we appreciate it. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
You know what, Teresa? Again, elections have consequences, and there were so many people who were whining, complaining, moaning. Oh, Biden's not doing enough. Well, what you gonna do now?
This dude is such a sissy. See, this is the perfect face for Roland Martin right here. Got his lips all perked up like a punk. That's what I'm saying. These dudes represent the Democratic Party. This is the Democratic Party right here, ladies and gentlemen. Perfect example of what we're looking at right now. Take a picture. This is the Democratic Party. You show your great-grandkids, these are the people that was representing the Democratic Party back in 2025. Punks like Roland Martin. And you keep talking like Joe Biden. Like, dude, Joe Biden was literally an asshat. He was probably a honestly, I thought Joe Biden was cloned or something. I thought the real Joe Biden was dead. And he got cloned or something. But that's how old and just incoherent he looked. But if I'm just gonna be serious here, Joe Biden cognitive decline has been honestly known since 2019, guys. They've known since 2019 that Joe Biden's amnesia and autism and things like that, it was really, really, really getting bad for him. So then, when 2020 hits and things like that, oh, he's smoking Joe, and he got more votes than Trump, which honestly is crazy because they're saying he got more votes than every single president known to mankind, guys. That includes Donald Trump. That includes Ronald Reagan. I just cannot believe that many people went to the poll to vote for Joe Biden. You'll just never make me believe that. Rigged.
Well, what most people are gonna do is hopefully reach out to their student loan provider and try to get on a monthly payment schedule, like I did. I think when the first announcement came out, obviously we was all waiting for Biden's plan to get it across the finish line. But again, the roadblocks in the Supreme Court also halted that opportunity to alleviate so much payment debt from so many. But now, again, we're,
no accountability, man. This is absolutely crazy. I have yet to hear one person on the left say, you just got to pay your loan back because that's how loans work. If you get a loan, you have to pay it back. And 90% of the time, it'd be with interest. So that means you got to pay a little bit more than what you borrowed.
So instead of being alleviated from all these student loan debt payments, we're now being forced to pay in full. And so,
it's not being forced. Did anybody force you to take the loan out? Did they force you to go to college? See, this is the thing, man. This is why I just don't like liberals. I don't like them. I don't want to be around them. I can't respect them. You got to get away from me with this energy, yo. Because it's like, what do you mean they're forcing you? They didn't force you to go to college. They didn't force you to take out a loan. They're not forcing you to do anything. What is wrong with this lady?
You and your guest was totally right when it comes to like elections have consequences, and those consequences are, meeting us exactly where we are in our home and in our everyday life.
That's how you know how naive they are. Y'all don't know the consequences if Kamala would have won, guys. I genuinely think people don't understand. And that's the crazy part, because Kamala, can I say the R word? Can I say it at least once? I don't think YouTube will mind. But Kamala was literally retarded, guys. I don't even know what else to say at this point. Like, she was dumb as hell. She was not a competent person. Do you guys realize that she met with Vladimir Putin, and then I will say like a day or 2 days after that, Putin invaded Ukraine? Do people not realize how bad Kamala Harris is? She was the quote-unquote border czar before the GOAT, my GOAT, Tom Homan. She was the quote-unquote border czar. The Democrats were glazing her though, like a what's it called? What's those donuts that we eat? I forget the name of those donuts, but they be in stores. They sell them at McDonald's. Krispy Kreme donuts, guys. They were glazing her harder than a Krispy Kreme donut. And I'm sitting here like, okay, now that Tom Homan's the border czar, the border czar isn't an actual position. You got J.B. Pritzker saying, well, the border czar, that's not an actual position in the government. So, yeah, we don't know what that actually is. Like, dude, shut up, fat boy. But let's continue listening to this dumb lib lady saying that basically they're being forced to pay off their loan that they took out to go to college that nobody forced them to go to. Let's continue.
Life. So when people are complaining about eggs, just remember, you now have to pay a student loan debt that's 3 times the cost of what it is to purchase eggs at this moment.
That's not our fault. That's Biden's fault. Eggs is actually going down too, by the way. Eggs are probably not down because you probably live in a blue ass state. What are you talking about? You're complaining about the economy? Do you guys realize how bad Joe Biden did the economy to where Trump have to actually do a whole 180 on our economy because Joe Biden was such a shit person when it came to everything? I don't even think Joe Biden was running the country. I don't even think this dude was running the country, guys. This dude was not running the country at all. He had lackeys around him. Come on, man.
Mustafa.
And who is this clown? Who is this clown with the pink? Oh, guys, I don't think I could get through this video. What is going on, man?
I mean, it's just the continual foolishness of this administration.
Look, dude, I see what you're doing. I don't care how many books you got behind you, bro. You're wearing a plaid pink suit with a turtleneck under it with a hat, with glasses that ain't even prescription. Yo, there is no amount of books that can make you look smart, my dude. Just because you put glasses on don't mean you're smart, okay? Because now listen, let's give him the benefit of the doubt. Let's see if he says something smart.
Administration. I mean, so you got people who are in survival mode, right? There are so many people trying to keep the lights on, trying to put food on the table. They literally just trying to survive. I had a few folks who I know.
Dumb. See, you already know how I know he's dumb, because he's already starting with the boo-hoo, whine, and crying. You know, he's starting out with the excuses. Oh, well, people, they're struggling, and my jacket is pink, and I have on a hat. Like, shut up, dude. Be quiet. And his dreads look fake. Oh my, yo, we are actually, guys, looking at an experiment right now. We are looking at, yo, we are looking at Experiment X right now, guys. This might be the final boss.
Who actually reached out to the Department of Education because they're trying to, figure out what they could do and how they could, rectify some situations. They just couldn't get anybody to answer the phone, or, they get transferred. So
it's dress fake. His hair look like yarn, bro. Like, I don't know if I'm tripping, but yo, his hair actually do look fake. His nose look fake too. So like,
you've got that dynamic when you have the hollowing out of these agencies and departments. And then you got, the impacts that are going on. Like they said, wage garnishments, you got tax refund offsets. That means that you think you're getting a tax return and you're not going to get it because they're going to use it toward the whatever.
Because nobody told them to take out a loan. Why aren't you guys being accountable when it comes to them taking out the loan in the first place? Come on, ass hat.
The balance is. And then the other thing that follows people for a long time is the negative credit report stuff. So, somebody's got to do something differently. Here's the last thing, too. You know how Trump always talks about how he loves.
I think his mustache is fake, too, guys. Wait a minute. We might be looking at patient zero, guys. Can we get a patient zero in the chat? Yo, this dude got on a first, man. Wait a minute, bro. Hold on, because now we got to stop everything. We might actually be looking at patient zero right now, guys. My boy got the plaid jacket with the turtleneck. So he ain't wear a dress shirt and a tie. He ain't wear a normal suit jacket like a normal person would. Bro got fake dreads. He got, I don't even think his glasses is real, guys. His nose look weird as hell, like Pinocchio or something. He got like a cucumber nose. And I'm starting to think this dude goatee is actually fake, guys. This dude might actually be a character. This dude is an actual Wii character or a Sims character. What the hell are we looking at? And this Bonquisha right here on the left, man, she just looked like, oh my goodness, bro.
These Norwegian countries, whether it's Norway or Finland or Sweden or Denmark or Iceland, all these countries that he often, wants to emulate. It's interesting because all of them, if you are a student and you want to go to a university or a college that's public, it's free. So that's actually where we should be headed. But in this moment, we got to deal with this particular issue.
Nothing is free. You see how they love the word free? We're going to give you free this. We're going to give you free that. We're going to give you free here. We're going to give you free there. Like, no, that's not how this works. That is not how this works. Nothing in this world is free, ladies and gentlemen. I'm trying to tell you, if it is free, you're going to pay some type of cost. You will pay some type of price. Let's say somebody give you a free bottle of, I don't know, hair gel. 9 times out of 10, your hair is going to fall out. I'm just saying, you're going to pay some type of price, whether it's with money or whether it's with your body.
Issue, pick up the phone, send an email, go up to Capitol Hill and let folks know that you have some concerns here and that you're trying to get it right, but that is causing you some significant, distress and harm. And for some folks, it's going to put them in a bad situation because once you get negative credit, it just follows you around like a ball and chain. So, but as you said,
what do you mean a ball and chain? Shut up. Look, guys, spam chat, okay? I know I'm getting off topic, but y'all can spam that chat. Like, absolutely. Spam it.
Said before, you get what you vote for. You had the opportunity to actually have somebody who understood what it means to be out there grinding and to be out there trying to do the best that you can. And you decided that wasn't the individual that you wanted. And then you had someone who is a billionaire who's never had to worry, or his children never had to worry about going to college. And
Kamala didn't either. You feel what I'm saying? You see how dumb he is? Kamala didn't either. She didn't have to worry about going to college either. You acting like Kamala didn't come from money. She ain't come from no damn middle-class family, dude. That's how stupid you are. Look at all of this indoctrination surrounding him. Look at these books. Look at these books, bro. You got Barack Obama at the lower left hand. You got the new Jim Crow on his left shoulder side. You got some African chick at the top left-hand side. Well, my right hand, his left hand. NAACP 100 celebrating the 100 years of, I don't fucking know. And just look at all of this. And that's the only ironic thing that I see is this book right here, say The Poison City. But the only word I'm looking at right now in this title is poison, bro, because your mind is definitely poisoned by all of this garbage that the black community spew for decades. For absolute decades. I mean, look at this dude. Look at all of these books he read. This is what you're going to become. I'm not joking when I'm telling y'all. This is what you will become. If you get indoctrinated so much, this is what you will become as a black man in America if you don't get it together. Oh, I'm black and I'm this and I'm that and they're doing this to us and I feel so bad for my people and this is what you will become. A damn soy boy wearing fake dreads on a Roland Martin show who is already sus in my eyes.
and paying for it. And you chose the individual who has absolutely no idea who you are and doesn't care about you. So once again, you get what you vote for.
So Donald Trump don't care about us. You see all the fear mongering they got to do. Oh, Donald Trump don't care. He doesn't care about Americans. He doesn't care. Like, listen, that don't freaking work anymore. Okay, I'm trying to be civilized and cool here. But people like this just makes me sick, man, because you're and this is what really irritates me, guys. I'm only 28 years old. I might look a little older because, I work a lot. I might be a little, roughed up, but I'm only 28. I know this freaking dude is pushing at least 40. I know it. And for him to be this dumb at this age is insanity on our community. This is why the black community is failing, because we have grown as children. We literally have kids raising kids. This is a child. Just and think, like, I got books, you know, like I don't have to have every book that I've read behind me just for me to look smart. You feel what I'm saying? This is what children do. Children behave this way, guys.
Hello, I'm Isaac Hayes III, founder of
Shut
fanbase.
up.
.com/fanbase.
Yeah, it's looking like the vid is over, guys. But we're not going to stop there. We're going to actually go to my boy, the Black Conservative Perspective. But I would definitely love to read them comments on the Roland Martin video.
And the bottom of my casket will have a file cabinet for all these student loans to rest in heavenly peace. That's how much I owe in student loans.
Hold on. Whoa. You can't throw that. Whoa. You can't start off that bliggity black on me like that, bro. That's just off the top, bro. Calm down. Now, what happened? That's just too much for me.
And the bottom of my casket will have a file cabinet for all these student loans to rest in heavenly peace. That's how much I owe in student loans. Much money.
Yeah, let's check that out. Let's check this out. See, the fact that she's so entitled, guys, to where she thinks she can talk on the internet while Donald Trump is basically saying that these people have to pay their student loan debt, and this damn lady got the nerve to actually go on the internet and brag about her not paying her student loan debt, and you're 6 figures in the hole. Oh my actual, like, guys, only in America where you got people like this claim oppression is real in our country, where they got $100,000 in student loan debt, and these motherfuckers, excuse my language, are trying to sit up here and think they not finna pay this? You crazy, bro. Like, it's, at that point, I can't even be with the government. Like, you gotta pay that back, G. You tripping.
I owe in student loans. Now, let me provide you with some additional information, since I know that this video is going to go viral because people are cruel and a lot of people are going to be ready to attack me in the comments. And just
No, man. See, that's where you got the internet jacked up. They're not going to fry you because the internet is cruel. To be honest with you, they're just going to fry you because you're stupid. They're just going to fry you because you're dumb. It don't got nothing to do with your color. You're a moron. You're sitting up here, bro. You're sitting up here complaining about having to pay back $100,000 in student loan debt. You have to pay this back. I'm not understanding.
judge me and do whatever they got to do to feel good about themselves. I am a proud 25-year-old with over $100,000 in student loan debt. I went to school. I got a free associate degree through the early college program. I then furthered my education and got 2 additional degrees. I have a bachelor's degree in entrepreneurship with a minor in management, and I have a master's degree in organizational leadership. But
yeah, oh, guess what? Who cares? Like, who actually cares, though? You just said all of that like someone actually cares. Newsflash, ladies, nobody really care about your degrees like that besides other women. Guys don't really give a shit about that. Now, you can be a lesbian, you know, that's cool. I'm not discriminating, nothing like that. But dudes, we don't really care about your degree. So you just said all of that like a man or somebody out there is supposed to give a fuck because you still have to pay your debt.
But one thing America doesn't know about me is that I have 1 additional degree that's not on file and it's not in the records anywhere. And that's a law degree. At any given point, I'm prepared to take the stand and explain why I cannot afford to pay a dime on them student loans.
You can't afford tissue either, I see, because you got some big, crazy ass boogers in your nose. And what the hell do you mean you got all these degrees and you're a lawyer and this? So why are you in debt? What are you doing with your life? That's what I'm saying, guys. What are you doing with your life? Like, oh no, bro. Seriously. What are you doing with your life? Okay, you're 25, you're fairly young still. But the thing is, like, if you have a law degree and all these degrees, why are you 100K in the hole? What are you doing with your life? Go get a job. Why do you look like you still live at home with your mama?
Baby, you ain't never seen a sharp, undegreed attorney like me ever in your life. It's my time to shine.
It's your time to shine when you got 100K in debt when it comes to student loans. You supposed to been shining. Like, when did you go shine? Like, where's the shine at? You was supposed to been shining, bro. Like, at this point, ain't no shine. You 100K in debt, bro. Like, I've seen many of you before. What are you talking about? And you gonna be right at home with your mama.
They just said that 92% of the people that went to college and racked up all this student loan debt don't and won't have jobs in the degrees that they got the debt in. So why y'all asking us to pay this money back? If you know that.
Because it's a loan. Calm down. It's a loan. A loan.
Why are we being asked to pay? And then this is the thing that gets me. Before I could even lift my right foot out of the door frame of graduation.
Nice nails, by the way. And nice hair.
My university.
Wonder, and that's the thing. Your priorities are fucked up. You see what I'm saying? You prioritizing nails and fake hair, but you won't prioritize student loans, tissue, and a damn toothbrush because your lips look fairly black. That's what I'm like. People like this don't need to be on the internet. I promise to God they don't. They don't need to be on the internet. First of all, you need to go brush your teeth. Just
It was already contacting me for a donation. It's because of y'all that I'm a bam flipping donation to the Department of Education.
oh my God. Did I freeze? Did I freeze, guys? Or I don't know if I froze. Put a 1 in the chat if you guys can hear me. Let me see. Put a 1 in the chat if you guys can hear me. Oh, okay. I'm back then. I'm back. All right. So, guys, like I was saying before. Oh, okay. Because I was seeing people were saying I froze up. Okay, but yeah, like I was saying, guys, these type of people just feel so entitled. And this is what just be so embarrassing about the Black community. Like, they come on TikTok, they scream, they yell, and they complain, and they act like everybody is against them. For what reason, I don't know. Because in my opinion, I feel like Black people is against Black people the most. And your priorities are all jacked up. They're all jacked up, lady. Nice nails, nice wig. You feel what I'm saying? So you'd rather pay for your nails and a new hair hat, but you don't want to pay off on your student loans or some tissue for your snotty ass nose or a toothbrush for your yellow ass teeth? You have to make this make sense. And this is a clear example of a lawyer degree, like, and you're still a loser at this point. That's $100K in debt. I don't think she's a nice person. She looked trash to me.
Education. And now they want to garnish our wages. What did you go to school for? Did you graduate with your degree? And are you actively using your degree to make tons of money like they promised you?
Did you go to college? Did somebody put a gun to your head and force you to go? Couldn't you have worked a regular job? Like, or am I tripping? Let me know if I'm tripping, chat. Because we got to get this type of baseness out on YouTube. People can't handle like this baseness, bro. But people like her are stupid. Nobody forced you to go to college. Nobody forced you to take out a loan. Nobody put a gun to your head, lady.
Was it worth going to college? Was it worth racking up all this student loan debt? And even if you did go to college, finish your degree, you walked across the stage and you got your pretty degree, have you finished paying back your student loans?
Boy. You should have thought of that earlier. Well, okay, guys. Let's see what Black Conservative Perspective got to say, guys. I love watching this guy. I watch him basically every single day. But yeah, guys, let's see what he got to say.
Boy. So we got to continue our coverage of the liberal meltdown over President Trump, saying the jig is up when it comes to these people who do not want to pay back their student loans, who thought that they would not have to pay back their student loans because Biden decided it would be a good idea to try to forgive everybody's student
loans. Because Biden lied to you. Biden lied to you. Nancy Pelosi said you cannot do this.
Loan debt, even though, okay, the Democrats, Nancy Pelosi admitted that no, the president can't do that.
Guys, I have yet to miss when it comes to this. I don't even know what I am, but I'm 100% in it. You know what I'm saying? I think we was talking about this in the last whatchamacallit when we was watching Roland Martin. Nancy Pelosi already said you can't do it, bruh. But he went behind Congress back. He went behind the Democrats back to still try to pull it off, even though it's literally not possible. It's not impossible. Don't get me wrong. But how our economy's doing, you can't do that. Come on, man.
Do that, okay? The power of the purse is with Congress, and the Supreme Court confirmed this, and Biden basically tried to finagle his way into forgiving student loan debt anyways, okay? AKA he was ignoring the court. Now, they're doing this in order to buy votes, okay? This is all Democrats have to offer. The only thing they have to offer people is the magic wand of the government, okay? We're going to give you free stuff. We're going to wipe away your student loan debt. We're giving you free daycare, free healthcare.
That's what I've been saying this entire time, guys. This entire stream. That's all the Democrats are going to do. Oh, free up, free down, free left, free right, free here, free there, free everywhere. That's all the Democrats do. And it's not, nothing is free. This coming out of tax dollars, okay? So if you guys think that the money you get is free or the food stamps or anything you get is free, it's not. It's absolutely not, okay? So let's just continue. But I've been stressing out all day as well.
Free 4-year college.
Right, free.
We're raising your minimum wage to $30 an
Free.
hour. Right? These are the type of things that Democrats promise. Now, progressives believe this because a lot of progressives are naive, right? They haven't really experienced the real world. And in the real world, you understand that nothing is free. All of these freebies cost somebody something, right? And when you're taking away from others to give to people who are less productive, probably not.
Absolutely. And it's just not fair. It's not fair to the average American citizen here in America. I just don't believe that to be capitalism. That's honestly, it's almost not even going to say communism. That's damn near dictatorship, because at that point, you're just taking it from someone else, like with force. Like, forget garnishing the people money who actually need to pay off on the loan. We're going to actually garnish the tax money that you pay we take out of every check that you get, and we're just going to garnish that and give it to the entitled college kids.
Not a good thing, right? Not a good thing overall for society, okay? Progressives really don't understand this concept for whatever reason, okay? And this is why they get so disappointed when they get a reality check when it comes to the fact that, yes, nothing is free in life, including getting a college education, okay? And that student loan that you took out has to be paid back, okay? And now the black liberals, the black bourgeoisie, mainly liberal black women, really, they are upset, right? They're fuming over the fact that President Trump is making them pay back.
I ain't want to say it, but this is why I love the black conservative perspective, man. It's really bad with the black women, bro. Like, they get indoctrinated the most when it comes to this college crazy communist camps. They go to college and they get brainwashed, absolutely brainwashed, and then they come back totally different. They come back woke. They probably come back a different gender. God forbid. Even though that's not necessarily possible, but still, they're probably going to come back dressing like the other gender.
Their student loans, because remember, this is the most quote unquote educated group of people in this country, which is a lie. Okay. However, they definitely are the most.
No, they're the most debt stacking people. And look, guys, can I be honest with you here? Not trying to be a misogynist or anything, or a sexist or anything like that, or fashion, whatever these feminists be saying nowadays. Not trying to go there, but guys, 80% of consumer debt in America is from women. So we have to at least acknowledge that, guys. And then when it comes to all of these crazy ass Democratic presidents we've been getting for the past 20 years, a majority of them who've been voting Democrat are women, guys. So, I mean, I'm not saying women should vote, but I'm not saying women can't vote either. I think look, guys, this might be a hot take, but I'm gonna just have to be honest for a few minutes here, guys. Men, we majority or collectively vote Republican, and women, they collectively vote Democrat. Now, when you look at the Democratic Party, you don't really see anything good come out of the Democratic Party. You see higher taxes, higher inflation, and higher crime. These are the three highest things you see when it comes to the Democratic Party. And it's the opposite when it comes to the Republicans. You see lower taxes, lower inflation, and lower crime. Now, if I'm being honest, guys, because, you know, I used to be like a Pearl fan and stuff like that, and she was making some valid points. Now, I don't think women shouldn't vote. I mean, I don't think they should vote, but it's like it's complicated. I don't think their vote should count for a full vote. Now, the only reason why I say this is because women don't have to enroll in the selective service, guys, and men do. You know, like if push comes to shove, if we have to get drafted to go fight for our country, men have to go and fight. Our sons, our fathers, and our potential grandfathers. Now, women, on the other hand, they don't have to go to war. They don't have to go fight and die for the country. Yet, they still got the equal, you know, I just think that's kind of sus, you know? When it comes to that voting thing, I think it should at least be half. I don't think it should be a full vote like a man's vote because, I mean, you guys got to understand who we are putting in, who we're putting in as commander-in-chief. They control all of the foreign affairs, guys. We don't have no control over that or no votes over foreign affairs. That is all up to the commander-in-chief. And we have to put in a competent commander-in-chief to keep World War III from happening, guys. This is why I cannot believe you got people out here saying, oh, Kamala Harris was better than Donald Trump. Are you stupid? Are you actually dumb? Do you see the world right now? You got Hamas in Israel. You got Russia and Ukraine. Like, you got the Red Sea conflicts that's going on right now. You got the cartel that's going crazy with the fentanyl, and they're getting it from China, China being the number one producer, Mexico being the number one buyer. But cartel going crazy right now. MS-13 going crazy right now. Tren del Agua is going crazy right now. This is what had to happen. Trump had to be the president because he had to put structure in our country back. We had to get our country back. We had to take our country back at this point because we were getting invaded by illegal immigrants, guys, they were putting the worst here.
Most indoctrinated. And because they're the most indoctrinated, they're the most in debt. And they're getting hit really hard by this.
Really can't believe it's people in the comments like this.
And don't get me wrong, guys. Women who did go in the military, don't get me wrong. Thank you for your service and things like that. But I was just saying, as far as it being a choice, like women have a choice to go to the military if push comes to shove. Men don't really have a choice if we have to go fight. That's all I was saying, guys. Now, I'm not going to discredit any women who fought in the military. Who is that bozo?
Really hard by this.
Really can't believe it's people in the comments of this student loan situation talking about this is how the world works. You borrow money, you pay it back. Shut your stupid ass up. A fucking school.
You just answered your own question. Yes, if you take out a loan, you have to pay it back, stickhead. What are you talking about? Is your edges too damn stuck to your forehead? What am I not understanding? If you pay a loan, you have to pay it back. I'm curious what you're going to say.
It works. You borrow money, you pay it back. Shut your stupid ass up. A fucking school loan ain't the same as an auto loan or a home loan or a personal loan, you damn idiot.
You know what? This is why they laugh at us. This is why they laugh at us, because you do realize a loan is a loan no matter what word you put in front of it, right? It could be a cat loan. It could be, honestly, I can loan somebody a bag of shit if I wanted to. I don't know why I just thought of that. Don't judge me on that. But a loan is a loan. It don't matter if it's a student loan or an auto loan or a damn loan for a house. It doesn't matter. You have to pay that loan back with interest. So I'm an idiot because I know how loans work. You think you're smart because you think that an auto loan and a student loan and a loan for a house is all different when you just said the word loan in every single one of them. So this is real like This lady is dense as hell. We might be looking at patient X, guys. We might be looking at patient X right here because this is a different level of stupidity. This is a different level of stupidity.
Black people, minorities especially, had to go to school. We ain't left shit. We had to go to school. I had no choice but to go to damn school. And then when I went to school,
you had a choice. You had a choice. You could have worked at McDonald's. You could have worked at Burger King. You could have worked anywhere. You could have worked at family. You could have worked at the dollar store. You could have gotten a job. Nobody told you to go to college. That was your choice. If your family was like, yeah, go to college and this, that, and the third, okay, that's on your family. You could have told your mom or your dad, no, I probably don't want to go to college. Maybe I want to go to trade school. Maybe I want to do something else. I don't want to be in $100,000 in student loan debt. I don't want to be in this much debt. I want to do something else to where they're actually paying for my school. But you're not thinking like that because you're stupid.
it wasn't like I'm working for my damn self now. I'm making money for other people. And the money gets taxed. This shit is all going back into the hand. It's like a big ass circle, and y'all fail to realize that. Your fucking credit score is made the fuck up. That's some made up shit. Money made the fuck up.
See, and it's another problem when it comes to the black community. The black women is just too damn masculine, bro. And they don't like listening. And they be wrong, though. They legit be wrong as hell. Wrong as two left shoes. And she is literally up here talking like she is spitting the gospel right now. When this lady is dumb as a fucking box of rocks. And then you can't even tell her she's wrong because she want to act like a fucking dude. She want to act like a man. So he's like, what, like it's a lose-lose for women like this, y'all. Whether you black, white, Hispanic, women like this fail. I'm trying to tell you.
This is a system. America is a system.
You got a tattoo on your neck. So now I'm really not surprised because you don't even care about getting a job. How are you talking about student loan debt and you got a tattoo on your neck, bro? How? How you think you're gonna get a job? You're dumb. Like, you're just dumb. Like, man, I'm about to be done with this video, bro. Girl got a whole tattoo on her neck and you talking about student loans. Who the fuck is gonna hire you with a tattoo on your neck? What are you doing? And you complain about you not having a job? I got all these tattoos on my arms and my chest, and even I don't got tattoos on my neck. My neck is clean because I actually care about my image. This is nuts, bro. This is actually nuts. I'm not even that stupid. And I'm I'm not even just a dude. I'm a big ass dude. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I could play the tough Tony out there. Let me get a tattoo on my neck because I want everybody to see how masculine I am. Like, you don't see me doing this crap, bro, because I don't have to pretend like I'm a masculine figure for people. Like, they will determine it themselves. But this lady want to look cool. Let me look tough with my stupid ass tattoo on my neck. And now you're complaining because you can't get a job. You can't use your degree. And now, student loan debt. Man, I am done with the black community. I promise you I am. They are so fucking stupid.
I'm confused at how the hell y'all still don't realize this shit.
So, yeah, I made a video about me owing student loans, right?
Bro, this is fake. This is actually fake. Y'all, this is fake. This is fake. This is fake, bro. This lady has to be a damn NPC, bro. I had to get some water because I almost got so mad I almost punched my TV. I'm not TV, but I almost punched my laptop screen. Guys, I don't know how I do it. Let's investigate. So we got bonnet wearing chicken. You got chicken dumping, double dunking in the ranch. Nasty, like, oh my Lord. Got black circle around the eyes. Probably look like you weigh over, what, 200 pounds? And you say you owe $150,000 in student loan debt. How cooked is this lady on a scale from 1 to 5, y'all? On a scale from 1 to 5, how cooked is this lady? Oh my gosh. Let's just get through this, man. I might have to. Oh Lord. I don't even know if I can do this, y'all. Cause she got the chicken bone in the mouth, and it's like, oh my, why? Why chicken? Then you got the ranch bowl, like just being a whole, okay.
I owe about $150,000 in student loans. I got 2 degrees. I got a bachelor's in biology and I got a master's in secondary education with an endorsement in clinical mental health counseling, right?
Okay, so sound like some fancy degrees. So why aren't you utilizing them? And this is just some fucking ghetto ass shit. Making me upset. Why are you fitting this crazy stereotype when it comes to black people? We love chicken. We love being big. We love our bonnets. We love our nails. Yeah. Like, why are you doing that? Why are you doing that, lady? Do you want to make us look bad? Is this planned? Like, is this actually like a setup? Because at this point, she want black people to look like the damn black meme, basically.
I said, so y'all mean to tell me y'all gonna garnish my check?
Yeah, we gonna garnish your check.
Trolling. I'm trolling, right? I made that video last night. I never knew it was so many negative people that would comment on that video. I feel like my video reached the wrong side of TikTok. Like,
oh, you on TikTok? Okay, yeah, I'm not surprised. And do you have to eat while you talk? Like, do this actually have to be a thing? Do you really have to do that?
Like, just laugh. I'm not mad about it. I haven't paid these years in over 4 years. After I graduated in 2021. You think I'm worried about it now?
Why the hell do black people just snitch on themselves in every rap song, every video they got to make on the internet, and then y'all look stupid when somebody like catch up to you? I ain't paying my student loan debt and I'm I think 4 years. Are you stupid? What do you mean? You just let your interest just rack up like them damn chicken wings in your mouth.
I just checked my credit score and it dropped significantly. I'm about to reapply to college. There is no fucking way. 114 points because I'm.
Credit score dropped 114 points because of $18,000 in student loan debt. Well, that's not bad compared to these other people. But did you guys hear what she just said? She just said she's about to reapply to college after her credit score dropped 114 points and she's already $18,000 in debt. And you're going back to college. You're going back to college. You're going back to college. Guys, we might just be done with this video. I'm not even gonna lie. This might be the last part I can go through because I don't think I can do this anymore. I don't think I can do this anymore, guys. The lady just said I'm going to enroll back in school when that's the problem. That's what caused your problem. So you're about to go back to school. So you're about to basically make your problem even way more bad. That's why I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna ease off. I'm
delinquent. 100. I'm about to reapply to college. There is no fucking way. 114 points because I'm delinquent. And like I have not been able to pay that. I'm sorry. Y'all need to back off. Okay. I need to go back to get my master's anyway. So let me figure.
No. You don't need to go back and get your master's. You need to utilize what you have. No one cares. I promise you they don't, lady. Whoever lied to you, they need the biggest ass whooping. Like, seriously.
Figure this out. Okay. I have everything that I need in life. We getting back to the manifestations of I already have everything that I need. I don't need to buy nothing else.
You got everything you need in life besides a good credit score. Okay, man. All right, yo.
I don't need nothing else. Why? I already have everything that I need in life. I don't need nothing more. I don't need a new car. The car that I got is nice. Okay, it's Gucci. Where I live, I love where I live. Where I live is.
So why are you going back to college? You know what? We got to get through this, and we done. I can't do this no more. I just can't do it because now I'm losing brain cells.
It's fabulous. I don't need to move again. I don't need to move again. I don't need to do that. I have so much money. Money loves me. Money is flowing to me. Money loves me. My credit score is.
Money don't love you because you're in debt. Clearly, jobs don't love you.
Going up as we speak. My credit score is going up. I feel that in my soul. It is going up. It is going up, and I'm going back to school.
How is your credit score going up? Because you're on TikTok? What the hell is that? Like, what? And that's why I'm like, at this point, I'm like the Mr. Krabs meme at this point. Like, I don't even know what to do anymore, bro. I'm basically the Mr. Krabs meme. What is going on, bro?
School. I'm going back to school. We're gonna take a break. We're gonna hold off on all of that. Listen, I'm going back anyways.
Yeah.
Oh my God. You know what? I love Black Conservative Perspective. And then it looks like the Roland Martin video he about to react to. We already watched that, guys. So we just gonna end it off right there. We're just gonna have to end it right there, guys. I'm sorry. I can't do it no more. That's enough black liberalism I can take for one day. Honestly, it don't even matter if you black. That's just liberals in general. Like, I just can't with y'all, man. But like I said, guys, we've been doing this stream for almost like an hour and 30 minutes, so that's not bad. And like I said, guys, pay your money back. Pay your loans back, okay? Whether it's student loans, whether it's a loan on a house, whether it's a loan for a car, you got to pay your loan back, guys. Because if you don't, your interest will definitely skyrocket. And when your interest rise, that means the more you owe rise. You know? And this is like, at the end of the day, we just got to face facts, guys. We have to start getting our economy back. We got to start making the dollar worth. And look, this comment is actually on point. He said the dollar's trash, debt will put you down, and this recession will be painful for those walking around like biz as usual. Yep. And that's the problem. We are not making our dollar valuable anymore. People are investing in things like silver and gold, you know, coins and stuff like that, precious metals and stuff like that, guys. So we have to make our dollar worth something again. I remember $1 got me what? 4 bags of chips back in my day when I was young. So yeah, guys, we are $36 trillion in debt, probably almost 37. And if we're in $37 trillion in debt, then we're more than likely going to be $38 trillion in debt, because we still got to have our economy, going. We still got to have people to purchase groceries. We still got to have people, be at the gas stations and things like that. Like, our economy still have to flow. So we're going to have to keep spending money, whether we like it or not, even though I don't want to keep printing money. And this is why I'm not really big on like government shutdowns and stuff like that, because we kind of do need our government jobs, guys. Like, like the police and stuff like that, even though it's not really going to affect the police, anything like that. But I don't know, maybe I'm just ranting. But guys, like I said, the debt is just absolutely crazy. $1.7 trillion when it comes to student loan debt in America is absolutely crazy. The average student in America, when it comes to college, have I'm gonna repeat, $41,000 in student loan debt, guys. But clearly, we have seen people who have over 100,000, 150,000 in debt. So that's insane to me, guys. How people are just so bold. What the one lady say? 4 years I haven't been paying on my student loans. And it's just dumb. Why don't you guys just promote trade schools? Why don't you guys just promote capitalism? If you stop promoting communism in college all damn day, then maybe they won't be indoctrinated to where they feel like getting a job is the right thing to do. Stop with the goddamn indoctrination in college. Stop with the socialism. Stop with the Marxism. Stop with the communism. Then maybe these kids y'all teach in college will actually want to go and find a damn job when they get out of college and practice capitalism. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, because I don't honestly know what else to say. Pay your loans back. But I think we're at the end of the show, guys. So make sure you guys hit that like, subscribe button. I know it's fairly late, guys, but I do appreciate you guys tuning in with me, because I know I haven't been live for the past couple of days, because that's because of my eye, guys. My eye right here was kind of, swollen a little bit. But I'm back, and we're going to be going live tomorrow. Probably going to be doing 2 lives tomorrow because, it's Sunday. And guys, thanks everybody for being in the chat. You got Dean, you got Stone, Gerald, Brooke. What's going on, Brooke? Sharon. I believe it was way more virtual reality. Dean. I said Gerald already, right? Yeah. Stray Kitten. Felontavious. I don't know. Felontavious, I believe. That's how it's pronounced. I hope I ain't botched that, but I probably did. You got Pete. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, everybody that was in the chat today, and if I missed anybody, I apologize. I think Luke was the last person. Truck driver, Damon Love. Yeah, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Man. But yeah, guys, I love you guys. I'll definitely see you guys tomorrow twice, I believe, because it's Sunday. So, appreciate that. Yep. You're welcome, guys. You already know. But yeah, I'll see you guys, and I'm out of here. Peace.